Junie B. Jones and Some Sneaky Peeky Spying. Written by Barbara Park. Chapter 5. Sickish. Mrs. didn't see me. That's because I hid behind the water fountain, speedy fast. And guess what? She had a man with her. And I never even saw that guy before. Hey, who the heck is that? I said just to myself. Then I ran my fastest to the cereal aisle to tell Mother what I saw. Only, all of a sudden, I remembered about how she told me no more spying. And so maybe I might get in trouble with her, I think. That's how come I stopped running, and I started to go back to peek at Mrs. some more. But Mother already spotted me. Hey, where are you going? She called at me. Come here. Yeah, only I can't come there, I explained. 'Cause I just remembered something very important, and it's called, I'm not done drinking yet. Then I ran right back to the water fountain. Only Mrs. and the strange man were already disappeared. Shoot, I said. Where did those sneaky Petes go to? After that, I had to look all over the store for those guys. First, I looked where the chocolate milk was. Then I looked where the biscotti and tomato sauce was. And I also looked where the delicious candy was. Only guess where I found them? At the stinky, dumb vegetables. That's where. I quick ducked down and hid around the corner. Then I did some sneaky peeky spying on them. I saw Mrs. picking out yucky blucky broccoli and stewy pooey tomatoes, and also the kind of vegetable named zucchini. Except for then, the strange man snatched zucchini right out of her hands, and he tried to put it back on the shelf. Only Mrs. grabbed it right back again, and she pretended to hit him on the head with it, and then they both started laughing very much. That's when a very terrible thing happened. And it's called Mrs. and the Strange Man Did a Big Smoochy Kiss. And it was in front of the whole entire everybody. I covered my eyes. That's 'cause I was ashamed of her, of course. On account of teachers shouldn't do that smoochy thing. After that, I peeked my eyes between my fingers, and I saw Mrs. standing at the grapes. She picked up a bunch of the green kind. Then she pulled some grapes right off the top of it. And that's when the most terrible thing of all happened. Because just then, Mrs. put the grapes in her mouth. And she ate them. Mrs. ate the grapes. And she didn't even pay for them. Oh no, I whispered, very upset. Oh no, oh no. 'Cause eating is the same thing as stealing, remember? And the teachers aren't supposed to do stealing. Teachers are supposed to be perfecter than that, 'cause they have to set a good example for little children. After that, I felt very sickish inside of my stomach. On account of Mrs. didn't even get caught and learn her lesson. 'Cause nobody saw what she did. Not the store guy, not the strange man. Nobody. Nobody except for me. Chapter 6. Squeezy Lips. I didn't tattletale on Mrs. That's 'cause if I told Mother, I would get in trouble for spying. And if I told the store guy, Mrs. might go to jail. And so, I just kept it a secret inside my head. 'Cause nobody can see secrets inside your head. Not even if they look in your ears. On Sunday, Grandma and Grandpa Miller came to our house for dinner. Only I couldn't talk to them that much. That's because secrets are very slippery. And I didn't want it to slip out of my mouth by accident. "Why so quiet tonight, Junie B?" said Grandma Miller at the table. "Cat got your tongue?" My mouth went wide open. "What cat, Grandma? Is it the same cat that got killed by the ice cream truck? How come he wants to get my tongue? Did his tongue get squished in the accident?" Grandma Miller made a face. Then she didn't eat her roast beef anymore. Mother looked surprised at me. "You sure did get chatty all of a sudden. Does this mean you're not mad about the cookies anymore?" And so then I remembered to stop talking again, or else my secret might slip out. I squeezed my lips together very tight. And guess what else? Even the next day, when I was on the bus to school, my lips still stayed squeezed. "Hi, Junie B," said my bestest friend, Grace. I did a wave at her. That Grace frowned at me. "How come you're not saying hi? You have to say hi. It's the rules." Except for I still didn't say hi. And so then she called me the name of Big Stinky. And when we got to school, that Grace told Lucille I was being a meanie. And so those two played horses all by themselves. And not me. That's how come I finally had to sing something very loud at them. "I've got a secret, ha 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 ha," I sang. That Grace put her hands on her hips. "So," she said, "we don't care, do we, Lucille?" Except for just then Lucille runned over to me speedy quick. 'Cause she cared, that's why. "If you tell me your secret, I'll be your best friend," she said. "Yeah, only I can't, Lucille," I explained. "'Cause if I tell you my secret, Mrs. might get in big trouble. And so I have to keep it inside my head." Lucille did a frown at me. "It's not good to keep secrets inside your head, Junie B," she said. "My brother says keeping secrets inside your head makes pressure in there, and pretty soon your head blows up." My eyes got very big at her. "Oh no!" I hollered real upset. Then I holded my head real tight with my hands, and I ran my very fastest to the nurse's office. 'Cause she has Band-Aids to hold your head together, I think. "My head's gonna blow! My head's gonna blow!" I yelled at the nurse. She jumped up from her desk and hurried over to me. "What's wrong, Junie B? Do you have a bad headache?" she asked. "No, I have a bad secret. It's about Mrs. Only I can't tell anybody, and now there's pressure in my head, and I need a Band-Aid or else it's gonna explode." The nurse said calm down to me. Then she put a Band-Aid on my head, and me and her went to principal's office. Principal is the boss of the school. Me and him know each other very good. That's because I keep on getting sent down there. And so now I'm not even afraid of that guy. Principal sat me in a big wood chair. "Good afternoon, Junie B," he said. "What's the trouble today?" "Good afternoon," I said back. "My head's gonna blow." Principal frowned his eyes at me. "Why do you think that?" he asked. I did a little bit of squirming. 'Cause I got a secret in there, that's why, I said. Principal sat down at his big desk. He folded his hands. Maybe if you tell me your secret, I can help you, he said. Yeah, only I can't talk, I told him. Principal looked disappointed at me. But I thought you and I were pals, he said. We are, I said. I'm not even afraid of you. Principal did a chuckle. Good, that's good, he said. Then, why don't you tell me what's bothering you? That's when I did a huffy breath at him. 'Cause the guy wasn't listening to me, of course. Yeah, only I already said I can't talk, remember that? 'Cause if I talk, then I might accidentally tell you that my teacher stole grapes at the grocery store, and then she might have to go to jail. And so that's how come I just have to keep it a secret inside of my head. And that's all. I smoothed my skirt. The end, I said. Then I squeezed my lips together very tight, or else my secret might slip out. Only guess what? I think it already did.